Welcome to the 2021 Lincoln's Choice Awards. Hi, I'm Deanna Walls and I'm the events coordinator at the Lincoln Journal-Star. Typically, we would have a big event and invite you to come attend the awards ceremony. However, this year has been a little bit different, so we have decided to host the awards virtually. 2021 marks the 10th year that we've been celebrating the Lincoln's Choice Awards. We're so excited to do it this year, particularly because of all of the hard work and dedication that all of our area businesses have been putting into our community. Businesses that we shop at, businesses that we eat at, businesses that employ our neighbors, businesses that put food on our table, businesses that make the table that we eat at. This year, there were 87,580 nominations and 282,199 votes. That's a lot of people voting for their favorite businesses and organizations. This is the Lincoln's Choice Awards, completely and totally fan-nominated and fan-voted awards. We leave this up to you and let you vote for the favorites. You know what you like and who you love. Now, not every winner will be your favorite, and that's okay. Here we celebrate the best, but we also encourage you to try new places as well. And hopefully, with this awards ceremony, you will be introduced to some new favorites. A special section with all the award winners will be included in the Lincoln Journal-Star on Sunday, April 18th. Now, I should say there are 113 categories with this awards ceremony. That's a lot to get through, but hopefully with the help of my co-presenters, we'll get through it. Tonight, we bring you these awards from the Lincoln Community Playhouse. You'll get a sneak peek at what things look like backstage and behind the scenes, the inner workings of what makes the magic happen, where the stars you see on stage are the person who bags your groceries, the woman who does your taxes, the kids who mow your lawn. A place where magic happens. The perfect example of what can happen when the community comes together. First of all, a huge thank you to Union Bank and Trust, our presenting sponsor of this award ceremony. They've been participating for many years because they realize the value of businesses giving back to community.
I haven't had any shortage of opportunities at Union Bank to really serve in our community.
I'm a crisis counselor for the crisis text line, something I'm very passionate about. I really enjoy working with People City Mission.
The United Way campaign.
Wheels for Warriors USA, Habitat for Humanity.
I started a basketball organization.
I feel very grateful that I work for an institution that appreciates the importance of giving back to the community.
Thank you, UBT. It's time now to announce the 2021 Lincoln's Choice Awards. Our first presenter is well known throughout the Lincoln community, whether in the business community or the nonprofit sector. He's one of those guys that everybody seems to know. I'd like to introduce to you now, Randy Hawthorne.
Oh, thank you, Deanna. Having been involved in the nonprofit sector and my involvement in Downtown Rotary, it's allowed me to see a lot of creativity and ingenuity in the business sector this past year. So it's my honor to be here to present our very first category, Automotive. Here are the nominees for Best Auto Repair. And Lincoln's choice is Baxter Auto Group. Here are the nominees for Best Body Shop. And Lincoln's choice is Tracy's Collision Center. The nominees for Best Place to Buy a New Car. And Lincoln's choice is Baxter Auto Group. The nominees for the Best Place to Buy a Used Car. And Lincoln's choice is Baxter Auto Group. The nominees for Best Car Wash. And Lincoln's choice is Jet Splash. The nominees for Best Oil Change. And Lincoln's choice is Baxter. The nominees for Best Tire Dealer. And Lincoln's choice is T.O. Haas Tire. Our next presenter is the director of Nebraska's Department of Economic Development. With experience in the financial and retail industries, his goal is to drive industry and attract new business to our state. I'm proud to introduce my friend, Tony Goins.
The restaurant and bar industries were hit especially hard this year. Did you know the best ideas and collaboration happen over a cocktail or a cup of coffee? We look forward to getting back to normal as soon as possible. But tonight we celebrate the top choices, but I recommend you try them all. It is important to support local. There are so many great spots in Lincoln. I am proud to announce the nominees and finalists for the Drink and Be Merry category. The nominees for the best beer selection are, and Lincoln's choice is Hopcat. The nominees for the best brewery are, and Lincoln's choice is Zipline. The nominees for the best cup of coffee are, and Lincoln's choice is The Mill. The nominees for the best local winery are, and Lincoln's choice is James Arthur. The nominees for the best place to get a specialty drink are, and Lincoln's choice is Starlight Lounge. The nominees for the best wine selection, and Lincoln's choice is The Still. Congratulations to all of the nominees. We look forward to getting together soon at your establishment, and also come by the Capitol Cigar Lounge at 5505 South 16th Street right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Cheers. Our next presenter began her career with the Lincoln Journal-Star in 1995. Over the next 20 years, she worked her way up from a classified ad producer to the president of the company. She is now the president and publisher for the Lincoln Journal-Star, and she oversees 11 newspapers and websites around the state of Nebraska. I am proud to introduce to you my dear friend, Ava Thomas.
Thanks, Tony. Our next category has seen its fair share of challenges over the past year. Organizations serving youth and families have had to make significant changes over the past year, while at the same time trying to provide enrichment for Lincoln's youth. Parents have begun to really value what businesses and organizations can do for their families. And the Lincoln's Choice Awards are a great opportunity to show their gratitude. And now it's time for the Family and Parenting category. The nominees for Best Dance Cheer Program are, and Lincoln's choice is Chase the Spirit of Dance. The nominees for Best Daycare are, and Lincoln's choice is Bubbles and Blocks. The nominees for Best Family-Friendly Restaurant are, and Lincoln's choice is Laszlo's. The nominees for Best Place to Take the Kids are, and Lincoln's choice is Lincoln Children's Zoo. The nominees for Best Preschool are, and Lincoln's choice is Bubbles and Blocks. The nominees for Best Youth Activity Programs, Non-Sports, and Lincoln's choice is Lincoln Children's Museum. The nominees for Best Youth Sports Programs are, and Lincoln's choice is YMCA of Lincoln. Now to introduce our food and restaurant category, a woman who's been a vital part of the Lincoln business community for decades, and who's been integral to the growth and development of our city. Interestingly enough, when she was in school, she studied nutritional sciences and planned to open a restaurant here in Lincoln. But she switched gears, and she's now the president of the Lincoln Chamber of Commerce and Lincoln Partnership for Economic Development. And I'm proud to introduce to you Lincoln's champion for business and my good friend, Wendy Birdsall.
You know, Lincoln is so fortunate to have so many different types of restaurants. No matter what your taste, there's something out there for everyone. The other thing that makes me so proud of living in Lincoln, Nebraska, and particularly being the chamber president, is what everyone's done to accommodate during this pandemic, particularly restaurants. They've been hit the hardest and had to pivot the most. And there are so many great stories of the ways in which they've switched to online dining, curbside pickup, family style, but to accommodate all of us and our needs through this pandemic, to get just that right dinner for tonight. And so please go out and get something at one of these restaurants that you're going to see tonight. The nominees for Best Asian Restaurant are, and Lincoln's choice is Chopsticks Chinese Cuisine. The nominees for Best Bakery are, and Lincoln's choice is The Warm Cookie. The nominees for Best Bar Food are, Lincoln's choice is Big Red Restaurant and Sports Bar. The nominees for the Best Barbecue are, and Lincoln's choice is Fat Jack's Barbecue. The nominees for Best Breakfast are, and Lincoln's choice is Engine House Cafe. Nominees for the Best Burger Joint are, and Lincoln's choice is Honest Abe's. Nominees for the Best Food Truck Pop-Up Kitchen are, and Lincoln's choice is Muchachos. Nominees for the Best Global Cuisine are, and Lincoln's choice is The Oven. Nominees for Best Ice Cream and Yogurt are, and Lincoln's choice is Ivana Cone. Nominees for the Best Italian Restaurant, and Lincoln's choice is Vincenzo's. Nominees for the Best Locally Owned Restaurant, and Lincoln's choice is Venue Restaurant and Lounge. The nominees for Best Mexican Restaurant, and Lincoln's choice is Hacienda Real. The nominees for Best Pizza, and Lincoln's choice is The Isles. The nominees for Best Places to Get a Steak, and Lincoln's choice is Misty's. The nominees for Best Places to Go Vegan and Vegetarian are, and Lincoln's choice is Pepe's Bistro. The nominees for Best Sunday Brunch, and Lincoln's choice is The Green Gâteau. The nominees for Best Sushi, and Lincoln's choice is Blue Sushi. The nominees for Best Under the Radar Restaurant, and Lincoln's choice is Penelope's Little Cafe. The nominees for Best Wings, and Lincoln's choice is The Watering Hole. You know, if that doesn't make you hungry, I don't know what will. I want to say a big thank you, a big shout out to all the restaurants that were nominated. And I also want to do a big shout out to everyone in Lincoln to go out and frequent these restaurants. Whether you're comfortable dining in, getting takeout, or getting a gift card, go frequent these restaurants and give them your business. They need it now more than ever. And I'll tell you what, we all need it now more than ever. That really good taste of something from Lincoln.
Hi, I'm Jill Milner, Community Outreach Officer with UBT. Now, when you think of a great work environment, you might start by thinking about our buildings, workspaces, or even culture, which are all great. But one thing that doesn't always come to mind right away is Union Bank's commitment to our community. You see, we empower our employees to go out and make a difference. And this is a huge part of our mission that starts all the way at the top with our CEO, Angie, and trickles down throughout the organization. Through this commitment, we're able to bring our employees together for a common purpose of helping others, and this is a big part of what makes working at UBT so special. And this evening, we are very honored to be amongst so many other amazing local companies with similar commitments to the community. So with that, let's hear more about them and get back to the awards. Good luck, everyone.
I don't think any of us, after seeing the bare toilet paper shelves or the lack of cleaning supplies on the shelf, will ever take the hardworking stockers, cashiers, and essential workers at our grocery stores for granted. I'm proud now to announce the winners of our grocery category. Here are the nominees for Best Deli Selection. And Lincoln's choice is Hy-Vee. The nominees for Best Meat Selection. And Lincoln's choice is Fairway Meat Market. The nominees for Best Produce. And Lincoln's choice is Hy-Vee. I'd like to thank Union Bank and Trust once again for being our presenting sponsor of this award ceremony. Union Bank and Trust believes strongly in the relationship between the business community and the rest of us. Everyone on their team pitches in and does what they can for the community. Our next presenter is from Union Bank and Trust. He's been a team member there for over 10 years. You may have seen him around town on some of Lincoln's stages, maybe running on the trails or maybe in one of his YouTube videos. I'd like to introduce to you now from Union Bank and Trust, Patrick Reese.
This year has been a huge year for healthcare. We have been in so much awe of the many team members here in our Lincoln community. They go into work so that we can live our lives to the fullest. Here are the organizations up for awards in the health and well-being category, and who will also tell me to probably eat a banana. The nominees for Best Audiology Hearing Centers are, and Lincoln's choice is Ear, Nose, and Throat Specialties. The nominees for Best Behavioral Health, and Lincoln's choice is Sounding Board Mental Health. The nominees for Best Chiropractic Office, and Lincoln's choice is New Spine Chiropractic. The nominees for Best Dental Office, and Lincoln's choice is Nebraska Family Dentistry. The nominees for Best Dermatology Clinic, and Lincoln's choice is Sutton Dermatology. The nominees for Best Holistic Health, and Lincoln's choice is CBD Remedies. The nominees for Best Home Health Care are, and Lincoln's choice is Tabitha. The nominees for Best Medical Clinic are, and Lincoln's choice is Lincoln Internal Medicine Associates. The nominees for Best Orthodontist, and Lincoln's choice is Schottger. The nominees for Best Orthopedic Office, and Lincoln's choice is Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. The nominees for Best Pediatric Dentist, and Lincoln's choice is Lincoln Pediatric Dentistry. The nominees for Best Pediatric Group, and Lincoln's choice is Lincoln Pediatric Group. The nominees for Best Pharmacy, and Lincoln's choice is Walgreens. The nominees for Best Physical Therapy, and Lincoln's choice is Lincoln Orthopedic Physical Therapy. The nominees for Place to Feel the Burn, and Lincoln's choice is Good Life Fitness. The nominees for Best Senior Care, and Lincoln's choice is Legacy Retirement Community. The nominees for Best Speech Therapy, and Lincoln's choice is Madonna Rehabilitation Hospitals. The nominees for Best Vision Clinic, and Lincoln's choice is Eye Care Specialties.
Our next category is all about fun, something the folks here at the Lincoln Community Playhouse know a lot about. These businesses and organizations are all about improving our way of life in our business world and in our community. This is the lifestyle and entertainment category. The nominees for Best Art Gallery are, and Lincoln's choice is Sheldon Museum of Art. The nominees for Best Place to Go on a Date, and Lincoln's choice is Venue, Restaurant, and Lounge. The nominees for Best Work Environment are, and Lincoln's choice is Union Bank and Trust. The nominees for Best Charity Nonprofit, and Lincoln's choice is People's City Mission. The nominees for Best Golf Course are, and Lincoln's choice is Pioneers Golf Course. The nominees for Best Hotel are, and Lincoln's choice is Embassy Suites. The nominees for Best Live Music Venue, and Lincoln's choice is Pinewood Bowl. The nominees for Best Museum are, and Lincoln's choice is Morrill Hall. And finally, the nominees for Best Place to Have a Party, and Lincoln's choice is Rosie's Sports Bar.
You know, the things we do for our four-legged pets, I know I'm guilty of it, to make them happy. And I will tell you this, there's no one more excited to have us at home right now than our four-legged friends. Whether we're taking them for a walk around the lake or around the neighborhood, or we're getting them a new toy to play with. There are so many businesses in Lincoln that help us accommodate our four-legged friends to make certain that they are as pampered as they can possibly be. These are the nominees in the pet category. The nominees for the best boarding and daycare. Lincoln's choice is Camp Bow Wow. The nominees for best groomer. Lincoln's choice is Kennel Inn. The nominees for the best pet store. Lincoln's choice is PetSmart. And finally, the nominees for the best vet are Lincoln's choice is Vondra Veterinary Clinic.
Me time has taken on a whole new meaning with the pandemic. More and more, we're realizing how important self-care is for our well-being. The following businesses in the Refresh and Pamper category have shown us how important they are to our sense of confidence and how much we appreciate the break from all the stress of the world. The nominees for Best Aesthetics are, and Lincoln's choice is Sutton Dermatology and Aesthetics. The nominees for Best Day Spa are, and Lincoln's choice is L Aesthetics. The nominees for Best Hair Salon are, and Lincoln's choice is J Wren Salon. The nominees for Best Manicure, Pedicure are, and Lincoln's choice is Tips and Toes Nail Spa. The nominees for Best Massage are, and Lincoln's choice is De Novo Skin Spa. The nominees for Best Tattoo and Piercing, and Lincoln's choice is Iron Brush Tattoo.
Congratulations to everyone who has won already with the Lincoln's Choice Awards 2021. Hopefully some of your favorites have won. If not, maybe you've been introduced to some new favorites. All of the nominees are absolutely fabulous this year. We only have a few more categories left. We've got the services and housing, shopping, and tying the knot categories coming up. Now, if you've been sitting for a while, chances are it's probably a good time to get up and stretch. And to tell us more about the importance of wellness and nutrition is Sam Dolezal from our presenting sponsor, Union Bank.
I'm Sam Dolezal, the well-being advocate here at Union Bank and Trust. Our wellness program is one of the many aspects that make up our great work environment. We are going to cover a set of stretches that you can do at home, at your office, or at your home office. Let's get started. Let's all rise to our feet together. Take those hands all the way up to the top, nice to reach. Go ahead and squat down, hands down. Back up and lean to the right. We're doing a nice side bend here. Lean to the left now. Back to center. One more squat. Back to the top. Let's go to the right again. To the left. Now just put those hands down. Let's do a handful of shoulder shrugs. So we're up and down, up and down. Let's roll it back to our rewards now. Thank you for joining me and good luck.
The next category is for all of the businesses that keep us going, keep us warm, and keep the water flowing where it's supposed to. Who fixes the roof over our heads and makes sure that we're prepared for whatever life throws us? Here are the awards for the services and housing category. The nominees for Best Apartment Community. And Lincoln's choice is Chateau Development. Nominees for Best Bank. And Lincoln's choice is Union Bank and Trust. The nominees for Best Credit Union. And Lincoln's choice is Liberty First Credit Union. The nominees for Best Customer Service. And Lincoln's choice is Union Bank and Trust. The nominees for Best Electrician. And Lincoln's choice is ABC Electric. The nominees for Best Financial Planner. And Lincoln's choice is Union Bank and Trust. The nominees for Best Heating and Air are, and Lincoln's choice is John Henry's. The nominees for Best Home Exterior are, and Lincoln's choice is Casey Nelson Exteriors. Nominees for Best Interior Design, and Lincoln's choice is Coffee & Company. The nominees for Best Landscaping, and Lincoln's choice is Earl May Garden Center. Nominees for Best New Home Builder, and Lincoln's choice is Ironwood Builders. The nominees for Best Plumbing, and Lincoln's choice is John Henry's. The nominees for Best Real Estate Agent, and Lincoln's choice is Cassandra Myers, Nebraska Realty. The nominees for Best Real Estate Company, and Lincoln's choice is Home Real Estate. The nominees for Best Real Estate Team, and Lincoln's choice is Lincoln's Best Real Estate Team, Nebraska Realty. The nominees for Best Remodeling General Contractor, and Lincoln's choice is Kinning Design. The nominees for Best Roofer are, and Lincoln's choice is Casey Nelson Exteriors. The nominees for Best Senior Living Community, and Lincoln's choice is The Landing. The nominees for Best Tree Services, and Lincoln's choice is Blue Ox Tree Service.
Local retail businesses are the lifeblood of any community. While we all have expanded to do more shopping online, there is nothing like a brick and mortar business. The best customer service advice and solutions to improve our lives. Here are the winners of this shopping category. The nominees for the best boutique. And Lincoln's choice is Ash and Ash. The nominees for the best electronic appliance store. And Lincoln's choice is Schaefer's. The nominees for the best furniture store. And Lincoln's choice is Ernie's. The nominees for the best hardware store. And Lincoln's choice is Westlake Ace Hardware. The nominees for the best Husker Game Day apparel. And Lincoln's choice is Husker Headquarters. The nominees for the best jewelry store. And Lincoln's choice is Sartor Heyman. The nominees for the best men's clothing store. And Lincoln's choice is M. Suds Clothiers. The nominees for the best screen printing. And Lincoln's choice is Art FX. The nominees for the best shoe store. And Lincoln's choice is Lincoln Running Company. The nominees for the best women's clothing. And Lincoln's choice is Von Maur. We thank all of these businesses for what they do for our state. Get out and shop Nebraska, and remember, we all wear the same jersey.
So as you all know, a lot of weddings were put on hold last year. Many were supersized down, or you had to celebrate from a distance. But despite COVID, man, did love survive. Here are the nominees and winners in Tying the Knot category. Pay attention, single people. The nominees for Best Bridal Shop are, and Lincoln's choice is Blush Bridal. The nominees for Best Caterer, and Lincoln's choice is Venue Restaurant. The nominees for Best Florist, and Lincoln's choice is Hy-Vee. The nominees for Best Photographer, and Lincoln's choice is the AV Dude Photo and Video. The nominees for Best Reception Facility, and Lincoln's choice is Creekside Event Barn.
Well, that's it. 113 categories. The 2021 Lincoln's Choice Awards are now complete. I want to thank my co-presenters tonight, Randy Hawthorne, Tony Goins, Ava Thomas, Wendy Birdsall, and Patrick Reese. I want to thank the Lincoln Community Playhouse for hosting us tonight. And of course, I want to thank Union Bank and Trust for being our presenting sponsor. Hopefully you've gotten some great ideas of new businesses or organizations to get out and enjoy. Let's hope 2021 brings us a little bit more fortune in the year. And we'll see you back here for 2022. Have a great evening.